Well, hello, 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 and welcome. This is Joanne with the Jewel Design, and I'm here tonight with a quick flip through of the Welcome to the Garden notebook journal. I'm calling it a notebook just because it is very simple in its own regard, but it is a 60-page journal with a skinny tall layout, so that it can be used for just keeping track of all kinds of fun things or to journal in. Some people only want to write a few words, have small writing, so sometimes those skinny pages are not a problem. And as you can see, there is no more black and white. If you've been following me, I started in January, got a fresh look to the workbox, cleaned up all the organization, and put that black and white floral fleur-de-lis contact paper, and I can't take it anymore, ladies and gentlemen. I have marked it, cut it, scratched it, inked it, forgot to keep putting my plastic down, and it was just, I was having a lot of problems with my coloring. So I have some marbled version of contact paper, very similar to this, or a little lighter actually. So this has always worked well when I want something behind things, so I think we're going to go back to that. I had to go find it. It was left over in a apartment one time, and sort of stole a roll and brought it home. I was like, I like this. This works really nicely. So the contact paper came out really nicely, which was great. But yeah, I just thought I'd put a little something white down, a little vintage, so it gives us some detail. But oh yeah, I'm done. So as you can see, we have the book all covered. It is done here. If you watch me, what is this, Friday? So either earlier in the week or last week, we worked on the inside cover. We worked on this stuff, right? And we've worked on pockets. So I threw this together in a reel, so you can go to my Instagram if you want to watch me throw that together and how I glued it. But, you know, it's just lightly sewn like we always do. Take that off for a second. A little, you know, doing my little foam padding lately. Got a little label here, so you could write something down here or put another word. You can sort of personalize it down here. Got one of my old spring dictionary tabs, one of my butterflies, some lace. It's just nice little layering to give some dimension and break up some of these lovely doors on the front. So there you go. You get to see I have one of my stickers from one of my florals. You know, I put one of my alphabet garden letters, which I make a circle out of. They're small enough to make a 1-inch hole, or a 1.5 to 2. So I just grabbed a bunch of my fun stuff that went. I have lace in here. See, you got the lace, a little brown paper bag, which you've seen a lot of me do a lot of brown paper bag stuff or craft paper right now. Book page, and nice and simple on the back. It's 2 pieces of paper, nicely glued together, folded over with ribbon to give it a nice border, and then, you know, I put some cute little corners on it. Again, just to give it some more oomph. Now you do see words underneath it, and if you bought the Welcome to Your Garden kit, and for some reason I did not get these out in time before you did so, go back and for $1.25 and whatever, there is a sheet of labels and words. So I have both the taupe, the green, and the pink brick behind a combination of words that help utilize the whole Welcome to Your Garden, right? We have garden gates, magical gardens, rose gardens, secret, everything, secret, enchanted, magical, doors, gates, gardens, whatever, and some words to go with it. So there's some of the flowers that are in here. Welcome, magical, beautiful, ethereal, stunning. Of course, secrets, doors, gates, gardens, daffodils, daisies, roses, hydrangeas. Those are all things represented in the kit. So, and then I have some pieces that are just, you know, standard labels that are about, what did I say, 1.5 by 1, I think they are, with the words, and then just some plain ones that match the papers. So I used one of them in the book, which you'll see at the end, but there you get this nice little sheet of things. So you've got 15 words duplicated 3 times and 12 labels in the middle. So great little set to add to this, to enhance it if you need words and labels to help boost this. Now, of course, this kit, as we've known throughout the whole thing, the Welcome to the Door kit, both horizontal and vertical, are great additions to any journal you do that's garden-based, ethereal, you know, door-based, whatever, garden, villa, Italy, like whatever journals you do, all of these pages work beautifully individually within any journal kit, but you can also make a journal out of them. I made the skinny journal with the vertical pages and added a bunch of fun pieces to it. Lorette over at Vintage Paper Girl, Lorette Chandler, she was doing a cute trifold, sort of flip-flop, pocketed folio piece with some of the horizontal pages, which is great. I don't know what I'm doing with my horizontal pages yet. I may reprint the kit and sell it off as a printed bundle, which I am still working on, ladies and gentlemen. I know I brought it up once before. I do have to go through all my kits here as we get into fall and winter as great gift ideas, and I'm probably going to start putting together some of my printed work the printouts that I've done, and sell them off as printed bundles. They'd be sort of custom because some of them may have backings on them already. Some may not be backed. It just depends, but you'll get it at a somewhat discounted price because it was something I printed ahead of time. And, so we'll sell off those one-off copies of everything that I have. And if those are really popular, then I may do a generic printed bundle listing to where you need a kit printed and you don't have access to a printer. We'll work on getting those done to where you can click on it and go, hey, I need, a 20-page kit printed, or I need up to a 40-page kit printed. So I got to work that out still. But right now I'm going to just sell off the kits that I have printed as they are at a slightly discounted price because, I decided how to print them, and then, you're getting my personal touch. But that is next on the list. So in the meantime, though, I am selling this adorable door welcome garden notebook. So like I said, it's 60 pages with tags, pockets, and cards in it. As with the double pockets here, I did decide to put the belly band in there so that everything stays in place really easy, right? Oh, it wants to go right down there, doesn't it? So I would go up first, I guess. Ugh. Up, in, back down. There we go. So you have your double pockets there. Everything's backed. Everything's inked. You have 60 pages to either look at and or write. I think, though, in a lot of them, you can still really write right here within the bricks very easily. Have a lot of fun with them. It is a little messy, and on purpose, I have pages up and down that are not lined up beautifully. Make sure you can still see. There we go. But every pocket that is here has journal cards or tags in it. We ended up with that cute little guy there, using one of Timeless Crochet for You. Yes, I think that's how it is. I always get her poor name. I always get her name goofed up. I've got one of her pretty pink and green flowers on our double card right here, because I was like, oh, I need something to stand out, because brick on brick is definitely But we have the vellum, we have journal pages, we have eco dyed, we have brick, plenty of brick to write on. Distressed edges, ripped edges, pockets with, multiple journal cards and little mini tags and double tags and all that fun stuff in here. But it's very much something to write on, whether it's a list of things like, oh, here's all the books I read this year, or all my favorite movies, or what songs did I find, what concert did I go to. I mean, this could be a real fun, all my favorites type of journal, where you're constantly just leaving fun lists of things that you do or want to remember, I feel. I mean, yes, you can journal in this if you're writing sort of small, or you got great cursive. I think it may be really fun to write in this book. I am left-handed, so for me to turn it sideways and write long ways, it does not bug me whatsoever, but that's me. I like running it. But everything is here with plenty of writing space, distressed edges and torn pages and different pieces to play with or add to as you see, fit. So here it is. Here I made this cute little card because we had some extra, and this is the last label that is in the Word document, and it says "Welcome to the Garden," of course, right? You had to have the actual title somewhere on the page, so that's where that one empty spot is. Welcome to the Garden tab. It's in a little bit more blues and greens, so we have a lot of pink and green and beige. So everything has, the pockets are already pretty busy, but you can always add to them, and everything has a tag or a card in it. Here, this is done, but I'm not going to show you. Whoever buys it, of course, that's their special surprise. But I have two little pearls here for the door, and you can just, of course, fold it back, and you get to see the little garden inside that I put in there. I'm going to leave that special for the person who buys it. But yeah, everything has, at least two of something in it, two journal cards, two tags, two something, right? But plenty of pages to write on, or decorate up some more with your favorite garden and botanical pieces. And then the back has sort of the same thing. It has one down and one up, a little scallop, and then on the bottom here, I had fun with what was left over. I said I had a pile of things for the front cover, and in here I actually did it to where they're tucked in place. So you could actually take out the little, one of my little tickets, and you can take out the little journal card and actually use them right and put them wherever you want. But they're just in a little tuck inside the pocket, but they're decorating at the same time, and you just, So if you're curious how I did all this, this was in the last, the week, I guess. No, see, I had 2 this week already. Wednesday and Thursday. So maybe it was, yeah, Mondays. I think Monday's video, and here it is Friday, we were working on this. So I'm really stoked. And then technically at the end of the week, I was able to show it off finished. I'm so proud of myself. It's been a long week. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So no, I am selling this technically via YouTube and Instagram. I'm not putting it on Etsy quite yet. Since you watched me here, the first person to tag, or excuse me, comment the word mine, will get a direct message from me, and we'll work out the details. But I am asking that, you know, we pay it via Venmo or PayPal. That keeps the cost and the cost and fees down to a bare minimum, and I can sell this at a lesser cost, or lesser price, because anything else, Etsy is just eating us hide and hair, nickeling and diming us in every way possible. And you know, I'm just getting to a point where if I was selling a whole lot more, I would just go, hey, cool, do whatever. Selling it constantly, I'll leave it on Etsy. Or so what I do with my digitals, I sell them all the time, so it's fine to take the fees. But for the journals right now, until I have so many of them, I don't care. Yeah, I'm feeling like first come, first serve to my YouTube followers, first come, first serve to my Instagram. And then if no one seems to want it, I'll put it out there on Etsy for the rest of the world, or the U.S. to see it, since I only ship in the U.S. Costs for me to ship it out to is, you know, beyond the United States, is really crazy. At least not for such a small business that I am. So there you go. 60 pages, nice tall, skinny notebook to have, like I said, maybe list all your favorite things, all your favorite activities, or just use it as a summer journal, right? Or your favorite, you know, botanical journal, all year round as you see fit. The colors are great. I think it's a nice book. It's very, you know, it's not super fluffy. It's not super, it's not delicate. It's not too frou-frou. You know, you could put it in your purse. If you had a larger boho purse, this would be great. I think it'll hold up. You never know. Journals are always, you know, picky no matter what you do. But I wanted to put it out there, and I said the first person and that types the word mine in the comments, and then I'll work my way down. Luckily, everything's time-stamped. We'll start discussing the possibility of how to get it out to you. But I'm looking at about probably $35 for this. I'll be upfront. I'm looking about $35 for this plus shipping, because it is under, or right at, it's under 12 inches, about 11 inches tall, physically with the cover. And what, you know, I can get it under 12 inches, so it should be no more than $10 to ship out. I'll do my best to keep it really tight knit and nicely packed so that it doesn't, you know, expand its weight or length for anybody, so the post office isn't upset. But I would say $35 plus shipping, no more than $10 to get it out to anybody here in the U.S. And like I said, if you can, you know, if you have access or ability to do Venmo or PayPal, then I can keep the fees to a bare minimum and sell it for $35. Otherwise, I'll have to up it quite a bit, of course, to put it on Etsy, because Etsy is just getting expensive for something that's supposed to be handcrafted, and you know, it's bad enough. So love you all very much. I really appreciate you joining me and watching me through the process of this little guy and all the others, and taking a quick peek at the flip through as we get ready to slowly work into fall before we know it. It feels like it's still summer, feels like summer. That isn't going anywhere. But we're going to want to start itching for fall here soon, and I hope to get to those digitals next. I keep saying that, but you know, I'll get there. You never know. Love you all very much. Thank you for liking, loving, commenting, and subscribing, making sure you get the notifications so you don't ever miss out on what videos I can get out during the week. And we will see you on the flip side. Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.